pulls out a little orb and he looks at you, Carl, and he says, "You know how to use one of these things?"
Uh, I cast detect magic and look at it.
It's a basic crystal orb.
Okay, so no magic from it.
It's just basic scrying orb, everyday scrying orb. It's magic. It is magical, but it's not.
It's a scrying orb.
Yeah, it's a scrying orb.
They're fucking huge, Sean.
This one's only about this big.
I've never used one before.
How many days away?
Magic.
Like week, 2 weeks, I don't know. It's like I said, it's like southwest of the Jungle of Fangs. It's right. You'll run into a lake. It's on the northern part of that lake. And he kind of scribbles down like general directions, like Jungle of Fangs, southwest corner, big fucking lake, massive castle. He says, "I'm gonna have somebody scry for you guys while you're doing this. Somebody. I'm gonna have my dragon friend scry for you guys. So when you guys are done, light a fire on the top or something weird. Do something that would seem out of place that I would know that you guys are fucking good to go, and I'll have him come and pick you up, and we'll talk from there."
Alright.
So at this point, we need to leave like the guild and go. Do we know where this castle is, like in general?
Well, he tells you it's to the north.
Like I've been a slave my whole life and has recently come here, so I don't know where any fucking thing is.
You guys know where the Jungle of Fangs is. It's to the northwest, 3-4 day journey.
Would we have a map of this area?
Nah,
of where we're going?
Not really. No, there's not really.
Then
I'll just say directions on this piece of paper right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'll just ask him, like, do you know anyone who might have a map of the area?
Anyone that's been there to map it out is probably going to be trying to take the castle. Like I said, as far as I know, no one's been there in 500 or 600 years. So there's not. I mean, there's general ideas I can give you guys. You guys head northwest. You'll run straight into the jungle. When you hit the jungle, don't. I mean, you can go in it if you want to, but the lake you're looking for is about 2 days west of the jungle.
Right.
And then it's just on the northern part of the lake. That's basically the best we've got.
Right.
So if you guys want to take a pen and paper and draw up a map, that'd be awesome.
I was already running, so I heard nearly nothing of this.
Yeah, no, you're...
So when I reached the door, like, I'm just, like, at the other end, I just turn around and I yell, "Where the fuck was this castle again?"
Northwest, lake, northern part of the lake.
You gotta go through
please,
first.
Keiko, please. And I just, like, grab on the shoulder and, like, let's go.
He's like, as a matter of fact, actually, that tapestry will work. Put the tapestry outside the front doors whenever you guys are good to go. Like, hang it over the fucking, off the front door or something. And if she sees that, then she'll let me know and we'll come and get you guys.
Alright, boss man.
So all we have to do is get there, put this flag, what do you want to call it?
Yeah.
Probably fight off anyone who might...
You need to get there and you need to secure it. If you guys just put the flag out front, I'm going to show up and I'll fucking secure it myself if I have to, but I would prefer if you guys did it. If you haven't got it, this is your test. If you guys can secure me this castle, we'll work together. If you can't, I'll come save your ass and you guys can go on your fucking way. It wouldn't be the first time Matrona was wrong.
It sounds fair, and I say under my breath, I hope there's no doors.
You know, if all the doors have been ripped out of this castle.
So at this point, I think, are the rest of the party coming to me, like, walking out, or are they still talking? Just standing
I say thank you for the help and the information. We will do our best, and we will return quickly.
Sure. See you guys in like a week or two.
Alright, yep. We'll get it done. There is I would know that there is a stable to rent horses from here, yes?
Yeah, there's tons of stables. You're in the biggest city on the planet. The place is fucking huge.
Let's go get some horses and get out of here.
You have gold for horses? Because I sure don't.
Well, let's go see how much the horses are, and we'll see what.
Let's all get horses.
If not, we're gonna take a long time to walk there.
Believe me, I don't have money for a horse.
Didn't he say it was 4 days of like traveling? Yeah, we don't need the horse for that.
Alright, we'll just walk then. It's fine.
Yeah. Like, so I'll take the lead.
I
northeast.
guess when we open the door, we see this 7,000 people standing outside.
Yeah, as soon as you guys exit the building, there's like 1,700 people sitting outside, and as the doors are open, they start cheering and getting louder and louder and louder, and then they see you guys, and they're like, "What the fuck?
So I
Who
just
the fuck are you?"
I'm
and I run.
So I'm not at all. I only think they're cheering for me. I don't think about the possibility of them cheering for the other guys, because I'm a proud, majestic creature.
Right. Well, when they see you, they a lot of them are just they just kind of stop cheering and just kind of look at you.
Yeah, I reckon that's because they don't know the other guys, but...
And
I
the
look at
guys,
them
I mean,
back and I stick my tongue out at them.
you stick your tongue
And
out at
then
the crowd.
And at that point, I'm just like plowing through.
Well, they're just gawking.
Yeah, I mean, they get out of your way, and a couple of them are like, who the fuck are they? You hear as you're going by and all that good stuff. And then,
You're nobody yet.
as you guys are walking by, you see the dragon, the silver dragon flying by in the sky, kind of circling the building. And you guys head off, and what do you do?
A silver dragon.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, I
I
just start
assume
to-
it's still
my-
early in the morning,
I'm,
right?
I'm a little
Yes.
like, I don't give him 2 thoughts, and I say like, I bet his skull is made of gold too.
I asked Remy, I'm like, Remy, you're from this city. Could you lead us out of the closest gate to the northeast? It'll take us closest
I
to
can
the
totally
castle.
do that for you guys.
Yeah.
northwest.
What? Fuck. Whatever.
To the
What?
northwest.
North-ish.
Okay.
Go.
Right.
Nailed it.
So I take him out to the northwest gate, right?
Okay, so you guys just head towards the northwest gate. It's like noon by the time you guys get there. It's quite a ways through the city.
So we have rations and shit, right? It's not
Yeah,
like we-
you guys have your camping equipment, normal everyday stuff. Yeah, whatever's on
Yeah.
your character sheet you have. So you guys should have all put down camping equipment, and that'll function as just basic food and tent.
Yeah.
I have traveling material.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you guys head out of the city. You get to the gate. The guardsmen's they're not even fucking paying attention. The gate's just completely wide open. People are just kind of walking in and out as they want to. Guards are sitting over in the corner chit-chatting.
I walk over to the guards and ask them if they've heard any news about trouble that would be in the northwest area.
Well, there's trouble everywhere.
Anything that I should take note of?
Well, how far northwest are you going?
Further
We're
travel.
traveling up to the lake for a little bit.
You're heading up to Carve Lake?
I
Is that
look at
about
the
4 days
guys.
travel northwest?
Something like that. It's just west of the jungle.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, stay out of the mountains, obviously. Rumor has it there's still a couple of, smaller, younger dragons floating around over there
Cool, let's go through the mountain.
that they haven't cleared out completely yet. But, I mean, other than that, as long as you guys stay on the road, there's a road that leads all the way from here to there. It goes through the jungle for a bit, and it's a little bit sketchy, but,
Nothing we
there's
can't
nothing
handle.
particularly weird going on up there as far as I know.
All right.
Thank you for the information, and then I'll throw him a gold piece because why not?
Cheers.
So my character is pretty set on us going through the mountain because he fucking hates dragons. He wants to kill them.
Like we all do, but they would also rape our faces. I just say it completely matter of factly. I'm like, so we're not going through the mountains.
No,
If
we're
you
going to end up going through the jungle.
If
Exactly.
you want to go to the mountains, I'm not going to save you.
Well, okay, let's go the other way then.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And I start going.
Let's just head off down the road towards
Yep.
follow the northwest road.
Yeah, we're just off to see the wizard.
Happen to be yellow bricked.
It's not yellow bricked actually. It's
Oh, thank goodness.
it's actually red bricked. Crazy enough.
Cool.
At least here it is. Just coming in just outside of the city. For
It's
the
a lesser well-known story.
Would you say it
Red
was
Brick
a
Road.
it was a red brick road?
it is a red brick road as of right now. Yes. Heading out of the city, the road is made of red bricks. You guys travel the rest of the day, essentially until nightfall.
Nice.
Cool. So nothing weird happens throughout the day. Night falls. Are you guys going to continue marching? Are you camping? What's going on?
Once
Camp.
it starts becoming nightfall, I recommend we camp, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So like when we set up camp and shit after we've done that, I asked Kitty for like she was talking about the rematch. I asked her if she wanted that today.
If we could find a suitable place to do it, yeah.
You guys where you're actually setting? Are you setting up camp on the road itself, or are you heading off a little bit?
No, off the road. I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
find like a decent
off.
place that looks like that's like a little protected or decent shelter coverage, something
Okay.
like that.
So right here, it's actually still pretty well paved where you guys are.
Okay.
You can tell it hasn't been repaired in a while. Like there's cracks and whatnot in it, and it's a little bit overgrown here and there. But there's still the actual road in front of you. As far as somewhere to hide around here, Well, to the west, a couple hours. To the west and to the south, a couple hours. There's some foothills that lead up to the mountains. To the east, northeast-ish area, there's some plains with rather tall grass in them. But pretty much where you are, it's relatively well maintained. Just kind of a general plainsy area. Land's pretty flat, short grass. Just kind
Well, I
of.
don't expect any trouble out here. I mean, we don't. I just don't want to travel in the dark.
So what do you guys do? You just head off the road a little ways and make camp.
I follow the ranger because like he's a ranger.
So that's what you see, Tahkai. To the south southwest, there's foothills that you can go. I mean, you could probably hang out in. The foothills leading up to the Dragon Ren Mountains, which is a massive mountain range. And then to the east, a little bit, another like 2 or 3 hours away, there's some really, really tall like savanna grass that you could, in theory, go hang out in if you wanted to. But around here, it's just general road stuff.
Okay. I think we're probably close enough to the town. We'll just go a little ways off, closer to the hillside, I would bet.
Okay.
And just make a camp there.
Okay.
If there's any trees, something like that.
Sounds good.
Okay. And what do you guys do throughout the night?
I'm going to take, obviously, my K. We should probably set up a watch just in case. So I'll say I can take the first watch, or if someone else doesn't want to, I know that Carl, no offense, you probably need to get your rest.
My watch is probably not that good. So.
Okay.
So
So like maybe we'll take 3-hour shifts each. Does that work? And I'll
sure,
ask Remy and Keiko.
sure. But before we go to sleep, I asked Kitty if she wants a rematch for yesterday.
Yeah. Is there a suitable place for us to have this arm wrestle?
Do we have like a little picnic table? Is what we're asking.
I mean, for the purposes of this, sure.
You
Yeah.
can just lie on the ground.
There just happens to be like a random tree that's like a perfect stump cut off.
Yeah, there's a stump that you guys find on the side of the road that you guys can set up on. Go ahead and roll your strength checks.
Damn it!
Kitty.
Fuck.
Not as crushing of a victory this time, but a definitive victory
So
for the
Next
later
time.
weird staff.
We'll keep doing this.
yeah,
What am I, 2-1 now?
2-1.
All right.
Okay, so you guys just set up camp.
Then we just set up camps.
Takai, you're
Just don't
taking.
consider this battle.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Let's do this.
15.
Uh,
You have low light vision.
you do have low light vision. That's true.
Enough.
Okay. So coming down the road, you hear a good ways off, like at the very extent of your hearing, you hear somebody kind of raggedly breathing and trucking up the road. You hear the clattering of stuff, and they're probably a good 200-300 yards out still.
So it's up the road as in like the direction we're going to continue on the road?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to try and like find any kind of bush or coverage or something like that, kind of like move silently, kind of sneak my way in towards the bush to see if I can get a better look at what's coming.
Okay. Give me another perception check real quick. 10.
Even better. 10.
Yeah. You
That's nice.
you just kind of see a cart, and like a hand cart, not like a full-on horse and buggy cart.
Okay.
And a couple of guys who are actually pulling this thing along, heading up the road, and they're kind of just talking to each other, and they don't sound incredibly happy. They kind of sound kind of grim and
Yeah.
trying to keep their voices down, but not really giving too many fucks.
Okay. Can I make out anything that they're saying?
No. You can just
How
tell
far
that they're
away
not
would you
super
say they are?
pleased. 100 yards or so at this point, 300 feet.
Okay, I'll wait for a little bit and really intently try and like hear what they're saying.
Okay, you have to roll for it. They're gonna
Yeah.
be close to you before you actually.
Is there a listen in Pathfinder? I forget.
Just perception.
Yeah, it's a perception to hear.
Come on. Motherfucking
It's
14.
perception to hear and see, isn't it?
You
It's
hear
perception to perceive.
the slightly larger of the two, say the fucking goblins, man. I can't believe this shit. We need to get back to town.
Okay. As they start coming, I'll actually come out then a little bit, right? And be like, I'll like obviously just make my presence known. Say hello.
Yeah, they see you. They say, "Hey, man, how's it going?"
It's going good. What brings you out so late at night?
We're fucking heading back. We've got an injured friend, and you see inside the cart now that there's some armor, some swords, some, general treasure stuff.